everyone, welcome to INTP Paul's channel. First off, let's start off clear. I am not Paul. I am Paul's friend Lee. So if you have watched the previous video between INTP and INFJ, that is me, Lee. So Paul gave me this book and it's called Functions of Type. Right here, if you see right here. So apparently there's more to just MBTI. There's actually functions. So if you have this book, so if you go to page 5, it says, if you're familiar with your type code, you can use the following table to identify your 2 most preferred functions. So going back to what I said earlier, I am an INFJ. So it says here, there we go, that my dominant code is NI and my auxiliary code is FE. So if we go to here, for my dominant type, it says NI, which is introverted, intuiting. Yeah, that's an interesting word. So basically, I was here. It says here that the seer part of us sees how individual ideas and objects fit into the overall scheme of our existence. The seer even knows how things ultimately will be. So basically, what I'm reading here is having that intuition, basically. So it says here, if you look down, if you have the book, it's on page 27. It says here that the seer can often see things from several perspectives at the same time. He or she or they attach subjective meaning to these perspectives, and it resolves these multiple perspectives to get the truest perspective. For me, I feel like based on this description, this seems a little bit accurate. For me, it is accurate because I have intuition, and usually my intuition is right. Of course, it's not right every single time, but for the most part, I have had intuition, and I would say it might be like a 50-50, but I mean, I have it, but like I still need to experience a little bit more before concluding whether or not it's more accurate or not. But I do experience intuition. So the next one is my auxiliary type, and that is Extraverted Feeling, FE. So it's on page 45 of the book. So basically, it says here, the extroverted feeling, FE, part of each of us coordinates people's and things to harmoniously achieve group and individual goals. Harmoniously. Thanks, Paul. Paul's on the side, so this is my own video now.
I'm camera shy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Anyways, I'm taking over Paul's channel. Just kidding. No. Harmoniously achieve. Anyways, so harmoniously achieve group and individual goals. Initiating, building, and maintaining personal relationship is a primary goal of the guide. So the guide is FE. So loss of personal relationship through disharmony is to be avoided at almost any cost. Even intellectual arguments are normally avoided out of fear that discussion may turn disharmonious. So the guide also draws out other people's beliefs, emotions, or ideas and tends to focus on what they share with him or her or they, whichever gender they identify as. Often the guide will share personal information and attempt to bond with other people. And let's see what else. So basically, overall, the guide is to interact with other people, make sure to make that connection. And I think this is also accurate for me. I do value my relationships and making sure I do my best to have a connection with everyone. And of course not everyone's gonna have the same fit, and fit with each and every single person. And unfortunately, I have lost a few friends over silly things, and it sucks, but it's all a part of life. There are people that are going to get along with you and people that are not going to get along with you. And then as far as the guy drawing out other people's beliefs, emotions, or ideas, I think that is true. I like to be considerate of other people's beliefs and values. I think that is important, and to respect them. Nevertheless, each person has their own beliefs, values, and opinions, and as long as you respectfully present your opinion to someone who doesn't have the same opinion as you, then that's completely fine. It's all about respecting each other and lending out an ear and actually listening. And that is basically about it. So my dominant type is NI. Bless you, Paul. And my auxiliary type is FE. So I am NI and FE.
How do you experience TI and SE?
TI and SE. That is a great question. I need a
Yeah, don't forget your tertiary and inferior functions.
Oh shucks, that's right. That is right. See, this is why Paul is here to help me. So, SE, correct?
It's the inferior function, but it's lower than TI.
So I'm also SE too.
It's the dominant function for the ESFPs and ESTPs.
So it's SE and what else?
TI. TI is the dominant function for ISTPs and INTPs.
Okay. Okay, I see where you're going at. I'm just like looking right now.
Take your time.
Yeah, of course. So, So TI and so we're gonna look at SE next. So that's extroverted sensing. So it says here on page 9, this is the SEs are called the Scout. So they're basically the Scout primarily relies on as is information taking from the external world through the 5 senses: seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, and tasting. The Scout absorbs the details of the environment objectively, meaning that the Scout doesn't evaluate or react the data, but recognizes that what is. Let's see, what else? So basically, extroverted sensing is using all their senses. The Scout uses all their senses, and for me, in a sense, it kind of does relate to me because I am autistic and my senses are heightened a bit. But as far as this description goes, I think it varies for me. I feel like when it comes to my autism, it's like I can feel certain things, but overall, each autistic person is different, and no one should generalize anyone, and that also includes MBTI too. So we're gonna look for TI next. Where is TI? I'm gonna look at the context the analyzer. So TI is the analyzer. So we're looking at page 39 if you have the book again. So the analyzer, introverted thinking, TI. So introverted thinking organizes information according to an internal framework, model, or blueprint. Let's see what else. I'm just looking through. So the analyzer tends to make his or her or their own analysis of each situation, independent of the feelings, needs of people around him, her, or they. So basically, how I'm seeing this, if you have the book, it's basically saying that the analyzer, TI, is someone who thinks logically and thinks thoroughly whenever it comes to making their own decisions. And I think that is cool. That it is important to do that when you're making important decisions. Like right here, the example they give is buying the car, and that is buying a car is a huge decision, and it also takes a lot of time and consideration to make that decision. And as for that, as far as like TI, it kind of in a sense applies to me, but sometimes I make impulse decisions.
Impulsive.
Impulse, like kind of like not impulsive, more like on the spot in a sense. Maybe I shouldn't say impulse, more like on the spot decisions where it's like spontaneous. That's the word I'm looking for. So spontaneous. I make spontaneous decisions too. I'm not that. I usually do think logically, but that's because I am liberal studies major at school right now. I'm majoring in liberal studies, so I'm currently learning how to critically think and also use logical reasoning whenever I make an argument or claim. So I feel like in a sense I have that a bit. But overall, that is all the types that we have right now here. So I hope everyone has a happy new year, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.